Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Broken Windows 256 and today I'm with Nathan. The other name is hard, bro. Gorok.
Yeah.
With rock at the end.
The rock at the end.
Ah, what, man? You rock, bro.
I got that a lot in uni, man.
Yeah, oh, true. In
Yeah,
UG
yeah.
or out of UG?
Out of UG.
Yeah.
They couldn't
true.
pronounce the NG.
So they just call you
just
rock.
called me N-Rock.
N-rock. Ah, true. That's a nice one. So today we're talking about a lot of things, but I want to start with contraceptives. Do you know that there are male contraceptives now?
Yes.
Minus condoms. I mean,
Yes.
like you can swallow
like
pills.
swallow the pills, yes.
Would you use one?
It depends on how it works. Is it the same
It's
sort
the
of...
same.
It's the same
Yeah,
sort
it's
of...
the same like women,
Like
you know?
women, yeah.
That after morning pill and what?
I mean, yes. I think I would.
You'd
But-
swallow it for your woman.
Yeah.
To
think
make
I
sure,
would.
but I think it would reduce unnecessary those
Of course there are going
pregnancies,
to be
and
side
also
effects.
not really unnecessary, but I mean like men who refuse kids. You get when baby's pregnant and like, she should remove it. Such things will not be handled. You get. So if he swallows his own pills, keeps it on himself,
Yeah.
but I think it has certain side effects. We need to
course.
find out like what probably. You get a hydrocell. That would be.
You may become limp.
What? Those would be
Actions
very
might not be
serious.
as, you know,
as
as
needed,
robust.
as robust, or maybe your section you reduce at probably 30 or 50. Your sexual, you become very low in your sexual prowess. But we'll find out. You need to check it out and find out. So you would use,
I think so.
and I think you'd keep advising your
But
babe, those men out there who you're cheating on me with, make sure they are swallowing their pills. Like the way girls tell their husbands. It seems we are accepting cheating in this country.
I know, and it's really sad in my perspective.
Really, you believe in monogamy?
I believe in monogamy.
Do you think it's an American concept?
No.
A European concept? Because Africa, we grew up as a
with
polygamous,
society,
society until
True.
the whites came and for population control.
I still think monogamy to me, is the best way you can have a decent relationship with another person. Because when you're how we used to be back in society, having multiple wives, right? You have different parts of the family, different kids from different wives.
Different wives, yeah.
And then when it comes to such things such as inheritance, issues crop up.
Issues
you know?
start developing.
Issues start developing, yeah. So I think, in my opinion, monogamy is...
Oh, so it helps out in those things
It helps
like
out in those
inheritance
things.
and what. And
Yes.
Okay, but you know, still even with the monogamy existing, there are a lot of other illegitimate families out there,
No, of
just
course,
that people
yes.
do not know.
Yeah.
So I think the monogamy is on paper. But yeah, there are those that are actually monogamous families. Yeah, so you could be right in your way. But it being an American concept or a Western concept
yeah.
also could be existing. Or you could ask yourself that now, since we get a lot of things from the Western world, are we okay with open marriages?
I think culturally, we're not. When it comes to our society, like in Uganda,
Yeah.
right? When it comes to tribalism and all of that, it'll be very difficult for your parents or your relatives to accept that you're in an open marriage. I have friends who've decided, like, yeah, we're not going to get married. We're just going to be partners. You know?
True.
We'll be partners towards each other. There's no such thing as a wedding ring. No
But
such
do
thing.
they like have kids together?
Yes, they have kids together.
Oh, but that is we call it being progressive.
Yeah. Yes, I suppose
Being
so, yes.
progressive
Yeah,
and
yeah.
seeing what actually goes on out there. But also the other thing, would you get a vasectomy? The reversible vasectomy?
Reversible?
Yeah. But remember, it comes with its consequences
Yes,
also.
of course.
What
It's
if
a
the
very
doctor just,
difficult question.
some doctors make me say like, we forgot you said you wanted reversible.
And
We
it's
made
permanent.
it irreversible, bro. It's permanent. You cannot
I
give
know,
birth.
that's a very difficult question because it's so emasculating.
It is, but
It
remember,
really is.
ladies actually go through a lot when they're doing these things, putting IUDs, they're
yes.
called IUDs, in their bodies and all. They're risking themselves a lot. But then when it comes to us men, when we're trying to risk ourselves for betterment of relationships,
It becomes hard.
we
yeah.
start withdrawing ourselves.
That is very true.
Yeah.
There is a double standard there.
There is
for
a double,
sure.
but it's a society thing,
It's a
as you say.
society thing, yeah.
Yeah, true. The other thing I would want to ask you is this: why do you think a lot of people leave Uganda to go and work abroad? Abroad can even be Sudan just here,
That's
by
a
the
very
way.
good question, and the answer is actually very saddening. It's because of government corruption and how they treat the citizens, their citizens, right? Like I can give you an example. I had a friend who studied in South Africa as a cybersecurity. He studied cybersecurity, right? So he worked there for a while, made up some capital. His initial plan was to move to Uganda to develop a business for cybersecurity. Like that was his initial plan. He had come up with the capital and everything. He was set. So he comes to Uganda, and now there's a whole procedure of going through, you know, getting
Documentation and what, and
all of
there's
that.
a lot of red tape, man. You have to go to
Exactly.
different ministries to get
yes,
yourself
to get all-
allowed.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
But now at every single level that he was going through,
Bribing, of course, has to
Bribing.
go on.
exactly. And in the beginning, he didn't want to accept it, right? Because he's
Yeah.
come from a society of South Africa where, you know, everything is more legitimized. If someone has a business proposal or whatever, you know, it's taken seriously.
taken
and
very
people,
serious, and
you know,
people-
move
True.
forward with it because they want to improve their society.
So
But here, everyone is so
it's
individual.
also corruption, and that these people do not actually pay as well. Because someone can leave, you're a professional, you're a
yes.
lawyer and what, and you're going out to be a maid.
Yeah.
You're
I
going
mean,
to
it's-
accept
it's not even
conditions
that,
abroad.
like professionalism, yes. I mean, if you consider like in Canada, a menial job such as someone who cuts grass, like someone who does landscape, taking care of the yards of different people, right? First of all, minimum wage is $10.
Yeah,
Now, if you do such jobs, because you have to have at least some bit of training, right? You'll
Yeah.
get to about $15. Now, why would you stay here and be making 500,000 a month?
I know, I was told that a dishwasher in
Yeah.
Canada earns $20 an
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah.
An hour, bruh, I would work for 7 hours a
I'm
day.
telling you.
Or even, I would, $20? That's
We
crazy money.
we lack the initiative to retain people here in Uganda.
Yeah, we totally lack.
Yeah.
Besides, of course, the fact that there's good alcohol, as I'm told. That is the only thing that keeps us here. But recently I saw
A
a
post that was saying that Ugandans are drinking
have-
less.
have-
Yes, I read that
government
as well.
was complaining that the reason why taxes are not adding up is Ugandans are drinking
Drinking
less
less, yeah.
nowadays. And so yeah, we could, again, man, it's really crazy. $20 an hour.
$20 an hour.
Anyway, and you can actually have different jobs.
Yeah. You
Because
can have multiple jobs.
multiple
yeah.
jobs.
Yeah.
And you know, anyway, the other thing I would want to find out from you is, do you think, because everyone says millennials, people now, kids nowadays just don't want to work. Or we are just enlightened to know that that wasn't work, that was slavery you guys were doing. Because now a guy, someone has done his profession and all that, I've studied, and then I come and you're mistreating me, I'll leave. Because we know that mental health is stronger than anything else.
Yeah. But that's mental health is something that here in Uganda we need to develop a lot of.
Yeah, like
But
educating
before I get to that, it was about millennials.
millennials
not
not
wanting to work.
wanting to work, yeah.
I think it's because of the changing in times. Let's think of us. Us guys are 90s babies, right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So during that time, our parents are the ones who toiled themselves, right? They told themselves to create a future for us,
Yeah,
right? But now millennials, they feel entitled. Right?
yeah.
They'll work and then, they'll study, they'll get their degrees, maybe not. Sometimes they don't want to complete education or anything of the sort, right? Because they feel like, okay, I already have a backer, my parents. They already established themselves.
And that's those who are from well-off families. yeah.
Exactly, those from well-off families. But those ones who are not, I would say they actually work harder because
Yeah.
they know where they came from.
But even those ones, they suffer with what we call black tax, because they're supposedly working so hard because they know when they're done, they have to pay fees for other 5 people
yes,
and what,
exactly.
and
yes, they become the head
the head of the houses
Yeah.
and all. You have
Yeah.
to now take care because, and everyone will be like, we educated you and all. You literally take care of an entire village.
Yeah.
And then there you break down.
And that's where the mental issue comes in.
Yeah, it's a
And
messed up world.
It's so messed up.
Especially
And
if a country
what
like ours.
what I really don't like is how traditionally mental illness is considered taboo. Like it's not there.
It's not there.
It's
Yeah.
not there. They don't consider how much life affects people, how much they're tortured by, you know, so much
Yeah.
education and all of that, right?
True,
But then
true,
they
true.
always think like, someone tells you, oh, I'm breaking down because I have too much to do. They
And
tell
they'll
you,
be like,
power
you're
through.
just
Well,
being
you're just
lazy,
being
yeah?
lazy. Yeah?
You need to
You're
wake up.
You need to wake up. You need to work harder.
Yeah.
But they don't understand what's going through the head.
Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, thank you everyone. This was Nathan and I, Broken Windows 256. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Asante.